Hi, I'm Constitutional Attorney Katherine Henry, and this is the Constitution segment recap of this week's episode of Restore Freedom Weekly, which airs at noon on Tuesdays on our Rumble channel. This week's topic is what is a law, and we went into full detail in that episode on Rumble, but this recap is going to have a lot of information, so make sure to buckle up. We're going to start in the U.S. Constitution, Article 6, that reminds us the U.S. Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and all government officials must follow it. It then tells us that constitutionally enacted federal statutes are also the supreme law of the land. And Article 1 of the U.S. Constitution reminds us that only Congress may enact federal laws. We jump back over to Article 6 of the Constitution, which tells us that state constitutions and state statutes must also follow the U.S. Constitution and U.S. laws. So we're going to jump on over to some state constitutions to see how this plays out. Michigan Constitution, Article 3, Section 2, Florida State Constitution, Article 2, Section 3, both specifically spell out the separation of powers is not merely a doctrine, but in language of the very state constitutions involved, it says you cannot exercise the powers of one branch of government if you are in another branch of government. So, which branch of government has the authority and the power to make laws? Well, state laws can only be made by the state legislatures according to Michigan Constitution, Article 4, Section 1, and Florida State Constitution, Article 3, Section 1. Well, what about the requirements of passing those laws? There are a lot of different requirements for passing valid laws, and those state requirements are put into place by Michigan Constitution, Article 4, Section 22 through 27, Florida State Constitution, Article 3, Section 6 through 9, and there's a lot more if you read the entirety of those state constitutions as well. We also need to look at the ability of local constitutions and local laws to be enacted. So, what do I mean by that? Michigan Constitution, Article 7, Section 2 and Section 22, and Florida State Constitution, Article 8, Section 1 and Section 6, they allow for county or city or village charters or constitutions to be put into place, as well as local laws or ordinances to be put into place. So, that is in relation to the local laws and constitutions. Michigan Constitution, Article 5, Section 2 allows for executive orders to have the force and effect of law under certain limited circumstances, but not to govern the people and their daily lives. Michigan Constitution, Article 2, Section 9 allows for the people of the state of Michigan to initiate laws or legislation by initiative and petition. So, what is the recap? You'll have to tune in to the next segment to find out. Hi, I'm Constitutional Attorney Katherine Henry, and this is part 2 of the Constitution segment recap from this week's episode of Restore Freedom Weekly. So, what is a law? Well, it is the U.S. Constitution, our state constitutions. It is the local constitutions that are acknowledged or enabled by those state constitutions, those county charters, city, township, or village charters. But it is also statutes at the federal level. It is those laws put into place specifically by Congress. At the state level, those laws that are put into place by your state legislatures. At the county level, it would be those ordinances put into place by your county commissions or county councils. And at your city, village, or township level, it would be those ordinances, not resolutions, put into place by your city council, your township board, or your village council. But there's also, like in the Michigan State Constitution, some of those options in different states where you can have those initiated laws that are put into place by petition and then vote by the people. So, what are not considered laws enforceable on the people that can affect their everyday lives? Executive orders, case law, administrative law, mandates, and resolutions. So again, this is just part 2. If you want to know where I'm getting my information from, you can catch all of those constitutional segments that were recapped in part 1, or catch the full episode in much greater detail on our Rumble channel. And please make sure to check out next week's full episode on Rumble at noon on Tuesday, or all of the segment recaps throughout the week here on TikTok or on other channels. Thanks.